Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's video we are going to be talking about a boy who is in the room next to me, and I think he's quite creepy, and he has a little bit of a social media following. I'm not gonna say who he is, but I think he needs to realize what he's doing is creepy, or I just need to tell this story for the entertainment value, and also because I am really proud of myself for standing up for myself, because I used to never stand up for myself, but I have just learned that you can't let people push you around, and this is an example of that. But yeah, let me just get into the story. But if you like my videos, then make sure you support my channel by giving them a like, a comment and subscribe, and obviously just ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post videos. I hope you enjoy listening to this story, but I am gonna get into it right now. So the story kind of starts out as me and this boy obviously have rooms next to each other, but we haven't really interacted other than one kind of conversation, and it wasn't really much. Every single time we have like interacted, it's kind of been him scaring me. Don't know why he is doing that, also strange, but yeah, he would only really scare me. We haven't really spoken, so it's just a little bit strange that he is being like this. But anyway, a couple of days ago I went into the fridge, and in the fridge I had to label what shelves and stuff were mine because people kept on taking stuff and moving stuff around. So I was like, right, these are mine, please leave them alone. Just because obviously I work hard for my stuff and I don't mind sharing. It's just ask me first. But obviously no one has asked, no one wants to ask, but that's fine. But anyway, going off track, I went into the fridge, and on the note that I had wrote tears on, he had wrote the same tear as the one from TikTok, question mark, exclamation mark. And I was immediately panicked when I saw that, because I was like, oh my god, like I've been trying so hard to get this going, like social media stuff, and I've obviously had a couple of people try and put me down for it, and I was like, great, now somebody in the house knows. I don't know how many people in the house know, and it just made me feel paranoid, and I just thought, like, oh, this can't be happening right now. But then as time went on, I was like, it is fine, I'm just gonna replace the note and I'm just gonna not worry about it, because it doesn't matter what people say. I enjoy doing this, I'm not gonna let people let me down. So I obviously picked myself back up and, you know, was just gonna let go of what happened, and I was just gonna keep the note, but obviously just was gonna move past it. And whoever did it, I was just like, I don't really care. If people know, people are gonna find out eventually, so just gonna have to brave it. And then after that, the next thing was the next day after I had got the note, I had posted a TikTok in the morning, and a couple minutes after I had posted it, he liked it. And I had never noticed his account before, and I didn't know if he had been following me for long or if he had liked my post for long or anything. I was just like, oh my god, it's literally him. And I normally don't really click on profiles on TikTok because I just think like, oh, well, I don't think, oh, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not doing that. And I just had this feeling to look at his name, and obviously it was him. And I noticed that he had followers and that he was doing his own type of videos. I am not really gonna talk much about him himself just because I do not really care. I want him to leave me alone, and I don't really want anything to do with him. But yeah, I am not really interested in what he's doing or anything like that. But after I saw that it was him, I blocked him on everything. I have like blocked his number, I blocked him on literally everything. And then last night, just before I was about to go to bed, I was going up the stairs to go toilet, and he just like slowly opened his door and he like whispered, oh, look who it is. And in that moment, like, I was just having so much anxiety because I was like, what the hell? Like, I've literally done nothing wrong to you. And you've written the thing on the fridge, like, you're following, like, stalking me on social media. You barely talk to me. Every single time we interact, you're scaring me. So what is going on? I just don't understand why I have to live with this. And then I was upstairs in the bathroom, like texting my friend, like, what the hell is going on? And then as I'm upstairs in the bathroom, just kind of like freaking out a bit, I can just hear him like slamming his door or slamming some kind of door. And I thought, like, oh, I can't actually deal with this right now. I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep. Like, why is there going to be this tension, or why is there this confrontation? Like, why is there, ugh. But anyway, after I'd, calm myself down a bit, went downstairs, and as I was going downstairs, he opened his door again, steps out, and I go, what? And he was like, what? And I said, look, I think you're being really weird, and I think you need to fuck off. Gonna put it plainly here. Obviously, kids, cover your ears. But, I just kind of had to say it to him of just take that. Like, yeah. And then he was like, what for? And then I said, like, writing the thing in the fridge. And I just think it's weird, like, what you're doing, and you've crossed a boundary and you've really pissed me off. So I would prefer if you never spoke to me again. And he was like, well, it was only meant to be a joke, but fair enough. And I just went, yep, and walked away because I was fuming, because I am just trying to go to bed. I'm trying to go toilet. I'm not trying to argue at 10:30 at night on a Saturday. No? Yeah, a Saturday night. I just want to go to bed. I know that's not that late, but for me, I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I do not argue with people at 10:30 anymore. I'm not in a toxic relationship anymore. So why am I arguing with a man on a Saturday night when I just want to go to bed? Like, leave me alone. I just don't understand why people feel the need to force something out of me when I clearly do not want anything to do with you. Why write that thing in the fridge? Because it wasn't funny to me. I don't know who it was funny to. It comes off as stalker vibes. So if he is listening to this, because it's giving stalker vibes. You probably are listening to this. Back off. But yeah, if he isn't listening to this, I hope you enjoyed the rest of this. Well, I hope you enjoyed hearing this rant about this weirdo that literally sleeps next to my room, and I can't believe that I am contractually obliged to stay in this house when I've got weirdos like him who, can I add, his room stinks. He stinks. Like, he leaves hair everywhere. He is just the most uncleanly person. I just don't understand where this all came from. Like, I'm just saying it's hard to live with him when there's hair everywhere, it smells, I'm getting harassed, I'm having someone stalking my social media, which I get is a thing in today's day and age, but it does have to be some kind of respect when you live in a house with somebody. And it was obviously not my choice to live with boys, and I thought that I gave off enough of an impression to all of them that I am obviously friendly, but I do not want anything to do with any of them, because I'm not that kind of person. I just want to come home, chill. I work most of the time, so I just want to come back and relax and just be a diva. But I can't be a diva when there is 4 smelly men in the house and none of them do anything. Well, some of them do, but it's just, this house is obviously my first place, so I can't really be surprised, because I obviously don't have the most amount of money being a barista, but one day obviously I will be able to afford something more my own, and I won't have to put up with this stuff anymore. But the next space I'm moving into, there is going to be no boys. And I'm not saying women are better, men are bad, or any of that, because that's not my beliefs. As some of you have said in the comments before, that I basically just think men are the problem and women aren't. That's not the case. It's just certain people. But people in general can be dicks. And that's just the harsh reality. Not that I think men are. I just have a lot of stories of bad experiences with men, and I obviously will talk about my bad experiences with women too, but for some reason the videos that I'm making, these are the stories that are coming up first. So I'm not making it a gender thing, as people have said, but it is obviously particular individuals like this guy who I have a problem with. And yeah. But yeah, I will obviously leave that there, just because I think we've done enough ranting for today, and I need to go and do some self-care, go and chill, go and be zen, ignore the haters, ignore the weirdos, and just be in my own bubble like I wish that I could be. Don't know why I'm touching my hair so much in my videos, but we will work on that. And if you did enjoy today's video, my little rants, because I can rant, and I think we have kind of come to this conclusion already that I can rant, but I could rant for days, and this is the perfect kind of rant because it's very recent and it is hopefully gonna be the end of it. So yeah, just thought I would obviously keep you guys updated, but if you are enjoying my videos, then obviously give them a like, give it a comment of what you liked about this video, or what you like about my other videos, or if there are any videos you would like me to do, obviously, then, you know, let me know. But I will see you guys soon, and I love you lots. Bye.